Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Mike Dalcoe, the CEO, continuously empowering others. And just want to say good afternoon to all of my entrepreneur brothers and sisters all over the world. It's an extraordinary time to be in the networking industry and especially Karatbars International. So let me just first say good day to some of my business partners. There's Kyle Brown. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Brown. I also see Miss Colette Jackson. Good afternoon to you. Mr. Rodney Berger. Hey, man, are you stalking me? We just got off the phone together. Rodney, you're going to like this stream. This is going to mean a lot to you. Lakeisha Harris Doe, welcome to the stream. Over there in the UK is Mr. Dylan Mia. Welcome to the stream. There's Christopher Childbay, the Miracle Man, Mr. 5 and 5 himself. Welcome to the stream. Betty Valencia, hello. I haven't seen you on the stream. I think it's me, Betty. I haven't done any streams in a long time. As much as I used to. Phyllis Jones, welcome. Sandra Williams. Sandra, I missed your call. I was on the call with 3 other people. I promise you, after this live stream, I will call you back. There's Janine Hunter, welcome to the stream. Miss Shelby Casey Thompson, I saw your challenge, your Facebook challenge. I will be doing mine soon. Sandra Solis, Carolyn Hopkins, Everhart, David Buckner, welcome to the stream. Mr. Karatbars, Reggie Scott, Albert Watkins, Noreen Childs, welcome to the stream, Noreen. Lakeem Muhammad, what's going on, my brother? Assalamu alaikum. And so let's chat a little bit. Ephraim Pointer, what's up, Ephraim? Avery Smith, hey, bro. Okay, let me talk to y'all. Oh, wait, Grady Holcomb. Well, let me just give it a minute because people are flying in now. Kay Coleman, hello, Kay. Catherine Huff, what's going on? Thank you for sharing that, Mr. Muhammad, in your group. Thank you, brother. Jason Pompey, my best friend of 30 years. All right. Hey, okay, Shelby. Justin Brocious, what's up, big guy? Good to see you on the stream. Nikolai Sovinsky, thank you for jumping on. Nicoletta, I'm sorry. Beverly Brewster, Denise Copeland. Denise, I'm going to have my shirt on today. I'm going to try to take a picture. We tried to tell y'all. Rodney Roach, what's going on? And Tony Dublin, man, you were so sharp, bro. I didn't even know who you were in D.C., bro. Good to meet you in person. Victoria Dean. All right. So let me talk. Let me stop. Sam Collins. Can y'all stop jumping on the stream? Okay, I'll just stop. I'll stop shouting people out. All right, Darnell Hazel. Okay, let's talk. Networking. I entitled this stream. I should record it, but on my cell phone. Networking is amazing. Now, Rodney Roach is Mr. Amazing, and he just said amazing day. We call him Mr. Amazing, and y'all got to hear that guy talk. He can break this industry down like no other. But I've got to give you my little part of this story today. Networking is amazing. Why do I say that? Beyond the obvious, most apparent reasons why networking is amazing, like, number one, I'm sitting here in my car. Why am I in my car? I'm in a parking deck. That's why it's dark in here. My son is right across the street having a medical procedure, and I'm able to spend time with him. I've been with him since 9:30 this morning. Took him to his first appointment. This is my oldest son, the one who was shot and nearly murdered. Terrible incident, but he lived through it. The doctors gave him 5 days to live with this glass stent in his chest. And he went and got an x-ray the other week, and the doctor said that his blood vessels found another route, and there's not even any blood going through the stent. It's empty. Don't tell me there's not a God. You can believe that if you want to. The Bible says the man that says there is no God, they call you a fool. All right? That human body literally found a way, my son's body found a way to reroute the blood past that glass stent that would have possibly made him sick. It rerouted that blood and found another way to get blood down to his lower extremities. God is amazing. Networking is amazing. So I have the free time to spend with my son. I wish they would fix that alarm on that car. They just got out of it. I don't know why they're doing that. I may need to check that out. Okay, they fixed it. Okay. I'm trying to see if they're still in one of my brothers or sisters' cars right there. So, networking is amazing. I have the free time to spend with my son. We've been together since 9:30. It is now 1:35, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. 4 hours. I didn't have to ask the boss, could I be off work? I don't have to go back to work. I didn't have to take a half a day. I get to spend all day with my son if I want to. The only thing I've got to do is go to church tonight because I'm committed to my church. That's it. I have no schedule. So, that being said, that's one of the most apparent reasons why you want to do whatever it takes to build your networking asset, because a networking asset will pay you without your own labor. I put a post on Facebook today. It says, if you don't find a way to make money without your physical effort, you will work until you die. You need some form of residual income. You need some way to make money without your effort. If you're having to actually physically work to make money, you're probably going to work until you die. If you don't get some very successful investment that'll pay you dividends or bring you a huge windfall, or if you don't find an asset like a quad or a duplex that'll pay you residual income, you will work until you die, because no matter how much money you make at any income level, when you stop working, your income will stop. So you've got to have a way to make money without your own physical effort. That's the part of networking that's apparent. That's the obvious part. Because when you build a network, you'll look in your back office and you'll make $1,000 today and you haven't made one phone call. Now that's not encouraged. But what I'm saying is, on a day like today, when I'm away from my desk and I'm spending time helping my son, take him around and do his errands because he's a double amputee, he can't drive. I have the free time and the financial freedom to help him with whatever he needs. That's the obvious and apparent reason for doing a networking business. I am the poster child for having a networking business, because I believe with all my heart that there is no better way to build wealth for you and your family than a networking business. You don't have a lot of expense. I'm going to talk about Carrot Bars. I'm not going to advocate networking as a whole, even though I'm a networking advocate. Carrot Bars, there's no expense to join. You don't have any monthly fees. Everything about what you acquire is an asset. So please understand that everything about this business is designed for financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom, and all other freedoms you can think of, okay? Time freedom is when you don't have to be chained to a desk or working for somebody. Financial freedom is when you don't have to count your paycheck as your only avenue for financial success. You can go where you want to go and do what you want to do, and money is no longer an object. And then location freedom, which is amazing. That means you can pick up today, and if you don't like the United States, you can move to France. And once you get your citizenship, your income is portable. It follows you. You got your MasterCard in Carrot Bars. You can get paid wherever you are. All right? Paid wherever you are. That's called location freedom. Now, these are the apparent reasons to build a networking asset. But let me talk to you about the intangible reasons. So today, I'm with my son, and we're going through his organization. And he's saying, Dad, I got to get my weak side rolling. And I said to him, well, let's see who's on your weak side. And I started going down through the organization. I said, son, that's not a weak side. It's not as strong as your strong side, but that's not a weak side. I said, you see that guy right there? I said, that's Hadrian Carter. Hadrian Carter is a beast, and all the money you've been making is because of Hadrian Carter. I said, we need some more leaders like him on that right side. I said, I need to find some more leaders. And then I started looking. I found this VIP. I said, man, it's a VIP under Hadrian. And I said, let me call Hadrian, Mark, and let's find out who this VIP is. Her username was Miss Lady. So I said, let's find out who Miss Lady is. If I get emotional, guys, just trust me. It's because networking is amazing. There's nothing like this industry in the world. I mean, there may be some things where you can make more money, like doing some sort of IPO investment and make millions of dollars, but nothing that I can think of has rewarded me more than a networking business. So let me gather myself and let me tell this story, because it's breathtaking. First of all, I'm sitting with my son. I got the freedom that networking provides to help him build his finances. He can't get a regular job. So I'm telling him this network is his way. This is his solution. And as I'm telling him this, and I'm showing him who his leaders are in his organization, one of the guys I sponsored in his organization is Hadrian Carter, which is a guy that I sponsored, but he fell under my son. So I'm showing him, and I'm telling him about Hadrian and how fired up I am about him. I call Mr. Carter, And I say, who is Lady? She's a VIP. He says, no, Mike, he's not a VIP. She's not a VIP. She's a premium. And I was like, wow. And I said, I need to meet her. Now get this clearly. I wanted to meet Lady because she, and people are texting me while I'm listening, saying this, and I got to contact these people. They want to join. But I wanted to meet Lady because for the first side of the networking, you know, the business side, I wanted to talk to her and congratulate her for getting her premium package, offer my support for three-way calls and anything she might need to build the business. That's why I was calling her, for the obvious, most apparent reasons to be in networking. You get what I'm saying, guys? I wanted to connect with her to help her build her business, which in turn helps Hadrian build his business, which in turn helps my son build his business. I'm in the business thought mindset right there. And so Hadrian gives me her phone number. We're networking. Y'all see how this works? You see how this works? You don't just sign people up and hope that they do something. You sign them up and you hope they sign somebody up, but you want to get to know these folks and truly be invested in their success. So that's the part that I was doing. Okay? Thank you, Robin, for saying yes, for getting that part. Networkers are not trying to be at the top of the organization. They're trying to help people build and create success for themselves and their families. It's not all about just making money. It's about helping people get what they want out of the business. And so that's what I'm all about. That's the mission I'm on, is to help people maximize the potential of a networking business. And so I'm doing that, and that's what I call myself doing. And boy, did I just get blown away when I picked up the phone and I called Miss Lady. Her name is Malika. And and Glessy Brown says, servant leadership. Glessy, let me tell you how this relates to you. Glessy is in Arizona. Let me show y'all how this networking thing is so powerful. Glessy is in Arizona. And as I'm talking to Malika lives in Phoenix, Arizona. So I'm thinking, as she's talking, I got to connect her with Tanisha Glaspie, who is in Arizona, who is Glessy's sponsor. Get this, y'all. Check out how powerful. This is a God thing. If you ever thought networking was a pyramid or some scam or scheme, you are just uneducated about how this works. This is divine. And so I'm already thinking Glessy and Takia Lambert and Tanisha Glaspie. I'm thinking I got to connect Malika to this dynamic Phoenix group that she knows nothing about. Oh, man, let me calm down. Whew. So as I'm getting ready to tell her, I never got around to telling her about Miss Tanisha because of how this thing took a different path. So as I'm getting my mind ready to talk to her about what I can, who I can introduce her to and how this is going to work for her, and congratulating her on her premium package and getting her first people set up, she starts telling me about her life. Yes, Glessy, you're going to connect with her and you're going to really be able to wrap your arms around Malika and hug her and let her know that she's got a family, because a network is a family. It's a glorified name for family. And as I'm talking to her, she starts telling me her story. And here's what she said. I said, well, your sponsor told me it's been a difficult year for you because he told me she lost her father. See how we get to connect the dots? See how we get to be humans instead of just somebody in the next cubicle? My gosh, man. And she said, yeah, it's actually been a difficult 2 years for me, Mr. Dalcoe. And she began to pour her heart out to seemingly a stranger. But I'm not a stranger to her because she's seen some of my videos and she knows she's a part of our team. So she knows I'm with her. She knows I'm invested in her success. She knows she can trust me. And she just began to be family with me. And Delisa Moore. Yeah, Delisa, you too. Oh my God, I cannot wait to hook y'all up with y'all's new sister. And she says, Mr. Dalcoe, it's been a hard 2+ years. She said, in 2016, I lost my mom. And I said, oh my God, that's awful. I said, how old was she? She said she was 58. See how I'm able to carry forth her story? Because I care about her. See, because networking has given me financial freedom, it's not about the money anymore. Now I'm becoming a human. I don't have to work for a living. Now I get to live while I work my business. And I get to care about people's lives. I don't have to prostitute them to try to make $1. I get to actually dig into their heart and see what hurts. And so as I'm talking to her, there's Marvin Steinberg. In case y'all don't know, I don't know how much I should tell you about Marvin Steinberg, but that's the guy who makes stuff turn at Carrot Gold. Y'all need to give some hearts to Marvin Steinberg right now. You need to send up a bunch of hearts. Just hit the heart button, because you don't know Marvin Steinberg, but he knows you. And he's the guy who's making the wheels turn at Carrot Gold. That's the Carrot Gold coin guy, Marvin Steinberg. You need to friend him, and you need to stay plugged in. That gentleman is making stuff happen for you and your legacy. Thank y'all for the hearts for Marvin. See how we connecting the dots? You see how this is? You see how big this is, Kanita? I'm introducing y'all to Marvin. Marvin is the guy that's changing y'all's financial destiny. He's the guy that's dropping the coin into your ether wallets. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh, man. I can't take this stream. This stream is out of here. All right, so back to Malika, and back to Delisa and Glessy and Tanisha, Malika's new sisters that they don't even know each other yet, but they're going to know each other today. I guarantee they're going to know each other today, because that's what networking is all about. It's not about making money. It's not about a pyramid. It's not about a scam or a scheme or who's on top. It's about who's willing to connect. Who's willing to connect people to other human beings that care about them and are vested in their success. Watch. Just watch. So she said, yeah, Hadrian told me your father passed. And she said, yeah. And, and she started telling me the story of how difficult she was raised by her community because of the challenges of her mom and dad and her stepdad. And then her mother passed in 2016 of a heart attack at 58 years old. And as she's trying to deal with that grief, a year later, her grandmother passed. And her grandmother was one of the people instrumental in raising her. And then her stepfather, who stepped in there and became her father figure, he passed. So she's had to deal with all this drama over the last 2 years. In the meantime, she was able to have the wherewithal to get her premium package and start trying to build her business. But you guys know how it is when you have tragedy and trauma in your life. It weighs on you like an anvil on your heart. And she is able to push that thing off just enough to get on the phone with me. And I was able to share a prayer and an air hug and tell her it's going to be okay, and share my divinity and let her know that I'm sending my positive energy and that she's going to be able to get through this, and I'm going to help her get through it. We were able to share all that in that brief moment. And then my wife and I are going to a concert to see Jill Scott next Saturday with my best friend Jason Pompey and his beautiful wife. And she said, as I'm talking to her, I didn't share that part with her. And she says, I really need to hear some good music. And some of my friends, now y'all listen to this. Tell me God is not working behind the scenes, all over the scenes, under the scenes. God is working all the time in this industry. As she's talking to me, she said, I love music. And I said, well, I'm a musician. I said, music is the language of God. And she said, oh, absolutely. And we're just sharing all this stuff. And she said, I was thinking about going to see Jill Scott. Jill Scott. And she said, yeah, I got friends and family in Atlanta. I used to live there for a brief time, and they told me Jill Scott was going to be in Atlanta on the 8th. I said, that's when I'm going to see Jill Scott at City Winery on the 8th. She said, you have got to be kidding me. I was thinking about coming to Atlanta to go to see that just to lighten my spirit. Jason, tell me about it, man. She said, I think that's a confirmation that I need to be there. I said, if you come to Atlanta, you got my number now. You make sure you call me so we can share a real hug instead of this e-hug. Okay? That's the power. That's the intangible side of networking. It's not what you thought. You need to hang around some people who understand what this industry is, like me. Don't listen to the foolishness of the powers that be who promulgate and propagate this foolish information of scam and scheme and pyramid. Forget that foolishness. This is a real industry with real products and a real business model that works like franchising, except without the expense. Get back with the person that shared this amazing business. Any one of these awesome people on this stream, Lakeisha Harris, Marcus Cook, JT, any of these people on this stream, they're all in Carrot Bars. Inbox them and say, teach me what Mike Dalcoe was talking about. This is Mike Dalcoe, the CEO, continuously empowering others. Guys, this is amazing. And we'll see y'all on the next stream.